Welcome to another episode of Zach in Japan. This time I'm going to be talking about Inuyama Castle, which is the oldest castle in Japan. But before I talk about that, let's check out my new intro. Alrighty guys, so this is a pretty common thing at most Japanese temples and castles. I don't really know what it's called, but it's a common practice of you kind of want to cleanse yourself before you enter these nice cultural places. So this process right here, you take water from the little fountain in the cup, and I'm pretty sure you fill it up halfway, and then you pour it on your hands, pour it on your other hand, then you hold it up and let it drizzle down, and then you refill it up, and then you take a drink out of it and spit it out. And it's supposed to cleanse your body and soul before you enter this famous place, I guess. My friend right here, Mariko, she was doing it, but this old woman, halfway through, because she didn't know how to do it, she's reading the sign. The old woman's like, "Hey, don't do it that way, do it like this." And she taught her because she doesn't know. Not a lot of people know, that's why they have to have signs. But I didn't do this thing because it was way too hard, and the old lady right there, I didn't want her to correct me, so I said pass on this one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Basically everyone I saw that came here did this, except for me and maybe there's another group of people traveling, so they didn't do it either. But there was a lady there teaching people how to do it. Alrighty, so when you first come into Inuyama, this is what you see. It's a pretty cool little temple area. There's a little gift shop, but right there that we're looking at right now, there's a big bell, and you throw in some money, you ring the bell, bow, clap, ring the bell, and then so on. And it's a process. I did that, and that was a lot of fun. And it's you praying to the temple, the shrine. This right here is the gift stand, so you can buy a whole bunch of different luck charms for like anything from like marriage to school to health and a whole bunch of things. I personally I bought there's books that they sell at these kind of places, and you can get stamps and calligraphy done at each temple and castle. And I started my collection here, and you can do it all over Japan. And it was a little expensive, but I also got a good luck charm thing here, and I also got a fortune telling thing. I didn't get the best fortune. I got like the medium range one that said basically if I just keep on doing what I'm doing, I'll be happy later on in life. But right now it might be a struggle, so we'll see how that goes. This is what it looks like. I had my friend translate it for me because there's no way I could read that. So yeah, but then next as you're progressing through the after that area, you see all these red gates. It's Japan. This is what you think of when you see it, and it's freaking gorgeous. I loved it, and I think like they have contributors who donated to the renovation of this place inscribed on all these red poles. This is actually the oldest still like standing castle in Japan. So the main structure of it is the oldest castle piece that's intact in Japan. But I think there are some older castles that are altogether standing, but this one central tower of Inuyama is the oldest castle tower in Japan. This is the walkway up to the castle. Pretty cool. It's like all jungly kind of feeling. I just thought it was really pretty in here. And then there's another little side temple up here on the right that had a donation thing for the earthquake that just happened in southern Japan. And they had a big old board where you could write on and stuff. And me and my friend went over there for a little bit and wrote on it. But anyways, once you buy your ticket, you come into Inuyama, and this is what you see. This is the courtyard. See the big castle up there, and you get to go in there, and it's so freaking cool. I can't even explain it. They have the steepest stairs I've ever walked in. Like, these are them, and you can't really see it because it was hard to hold the camera and walk up it at the same time. But it was really freaking steep, and there's signs everywhere telling you to watch your head so you don't like get hit. And there's so many people in here. I guess we went on a busy day, and it was super hot. No AC. This whole place was just I was sweating the whole time. It was crazy. But inside, it's kind of like a museum. They got like these folding doors with art on it. And I think it's a map of the whole old Inuyama area layout. And then there's also a wall in here that has more donators to the castle and suits of samurai armor and a whole bunch of like relics that were from the old times when people actually used to live and like go to this castle. And I think there's shards right there in that display of old um, like fragments of the castle. That's what they have at a lot of castles, like old fragments of like the tiles of the roof or like statues that they had that are all broken off and been worn off. But yeah, once you go, I think the castle has about like 3 or 4 stories tall, and once you get up to the top, you get to see you get to walk on the deck, and it is gorgeous. So right here is on top of the deck. You get to see all over the Inuyama area. It's right on the river, so you get to see that. You get to see the whole courtyard from the top, the whole city. It's crazy how you're in a humongous city and then you're just in a castle. And it's absolutely bizarre to me, but it's still just gorgeous. Never living in like a big city, I find the city to be gorgeous, and seeing all this on top of a castle is pretty crazy. Super lucky to be able to do something like this. So once you get to the top, there really isn't too much else to do besides just take in the view. Um, but once I just want to show you guys this part. I sped it up a little bit, but there's just so many people in this place, constantly coming up, and you can see that guy how careful he is going down the stairs. Going down the stairs to see how many people are. You're always waiting in lines in this place because it's just such a popular place to go, I guess, in Nagoya. Um, but that's like one thing that takes away from like how cool these places are with how many people are. So it kind of sucks. But other than that, this is really strange to me. They make you take off your shoes before you go in, and you have to carry them in a bag. And then you come outside, and you have to awkwardly put them on around like 20 people. And Japanese people are totally fine just bending over and putting their shoes on. But for me, yeah, I was like, my knee, why? Oh. So it was kind of awkward for me to do it, and I don't know. If at least it felt awkward, I guess would be the better way of saying it. But yeah, after we left Inuyama, there was another place next by that was called the Monkey Park that we were trying to find, but then we actually found this giant temple instead. So these jugs right here, they're old sake urns that companies, I guess, bid off and put them in these places to kind of advertise their stuff. At the top of this, walk up. They had this smoke thing that I guess brings you good luck if you put it on, like bring the smoke onto you. Actually, at this place, I was able to watch a sutra go on by some monks inside this temple for, I think it was a funeral rite, but anyone could go in and watch it, and they started making giant fire inside, and it was just super cool, the chanting and drums. It was awesome. Japan's amazing. It's beautiful. You guys should come. Next episodes be Mount Yoro, which has the Fountain of Youth. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy.
Please.